It's time!
I'm a champion now. If you thought I was a pain in the ass before, you got no idea what you're in store for.
Who the fuck is that guy?
The Doctor and the Driver podcast
starts now.
I'm on the computer, dude. I feel like a new man.
Damn, dude, you look like a computer nerd for sure.
I was sitting with this on my lap, like Googling shit the other day. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, this is easier on my phone. Why do people do this?
Is that how you think?
That's how I think.
You
Can't get down.
You're
I
not
can't
a top fan.
Not really. No, phones are easier. Way easier. I got this fucking stupid big thing in my lap. I have to fuck with. I'm like, clunk, 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 clunk. And then it's just weird. Maybe it just takes time.
Yeah, soon you'll feel it. You'll be like, oh wow, like that was easier.
I doubt it. I'm so smooth with the old iPhone. I've had an iPhone since 2008. Pretty smooth with it. I got that down pat.
I remember when you could text without looking on that blue whatever phone you had.
That's true. I had, well, yeah, I don't know what phone it was, but any phone with numbers, you know what I mean, with the old T9 numbers. So
Yo,
you were there.
Yo, bro, you don't text in class?
Yeah, you text with
Dude,
that thing in your
get away
pocket.
with it. You're like, bro, watch this.
Yeah. Dude, T9 was the best. And
Yeah.
T9 back then was like laptops now. So it's like everyone, including myself, was sketched out about T9 at first. I'm like, I don't know about this. Like the other way's better. I know if I push whatever 3 times, it'll be S.
Now, did you ever get into the swiping one?
Never have.
Swipe text, yeah.
You can still do it on your iPhone. I've never done it.
I'm not into it either.
No.
I didn't know if you
never.
evolved to that.
I doubt I will, but who knows?
Yeah.
I doubt I will. I mean, I assume I wouldn't. Like, what if I? Well, I would have done it by now.
Mm-hmm.
I've messed around with it, like literally, like, oh, let me try this for a second, and I'll like swipe a sentence, and I'll go, oh, that worked, and I'll swipe another sentence, I go, oh, that worked, and then
Yeah, you're like surprised your phone can do it, and then you're like, oh, that I'm never gonna use that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I was like, I'll never do it, but
yeah,
it's kind of cool, but definitely won't do it. So we have an announcement to make.
What?
Well, correct me on the date, but the announcement is, drum roll, please.
Oh.
Arnold Almighty Allen has got a fight.
He's got to fight.
Jeremy Stevens. I think it's November 7th.
Let's go. He's gonna. Arnold, I'm saying it here first. Arnold Allen's gonna end Jeremy Stevens' career. It's over.
Might be. It's a good fight. It's a good fight for him. He's needed a big name. You know, that's what he needed. It's a perfect fight for him, really. If you look at the top 10, that's a really, really good fight. Stevens is still the top 10, right?
Let me double check.
Pretty sure Jeremy Stevens is still the top 10. His last loss was to Cater I think that was the Tony Gaethje card. I think so.
Oh yeah.
UFC
Jeremy Stevens is 9. Arnold Allen's 8.
Oh, okay. That's weird, but that's perfect because this will be Arnold Allen's first top 10 opponent. So There you go.
There are no odds on it yet.
No, it just got announced.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. It just got announced. Give it some time. This is still November 7th. Wonder if that's going to be Apex or Fight Island? I'm not sure.
Mm.
I don't know. Only time will tell. I don't know if they know yet. November 7th. It's a fight night card. Dude, it'd be cool. It'd be super nice. Dude, they could headline that bitch. That'd be cool. For a fight night card?
I know. I mean, some of the fight nights that we've seen, there would be no. It would definitely be. It could
Yeah.
easily be a main card.
Yeah. Two top 10 people. And
Yeah.
Jeremy Stevens has the name behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely pull that off. That'd
Yeah.
be sweet. 5-rounder. That'd be nice. That'd be nice for the man. But yeah, I wanted to make that announcement. I did not want to make sure I wrote that down. I didn't want to forget. Finally, what was his last fight?
Let's see. I was just double checking to see if the odds maybe came out.
It was a minute ago. That's what's so shocking. Was it? Oh, it was Nick Lentz. That's what it was. Nick Lentz. I'll let you stroke my ego and tell me I was right.
I want to get the exact date.
Yeah. I want the date. I'm pretty sure it was Nick Lentz though.
It was Nick Lentz.
Was it November-ish?
It was January of 2020.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he did fight in 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because he was supposed to fight, fucking Josh Emmett. I think. I think Nick. Maybe that was after. I don't remember. I don't know how. I don't remember the chain of events. But there you go. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. Very exciting. You think he'll be the underdog? That's what I'm curious.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like heavy. I want him to be a heavy dog. So
I bet he's a pretty decent underdog. I would bet so.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I should take advice from you. You're now Gagey Gambler.
I am.
Just fucking
I'm all over
house.
it. Oh my god, 2 weeks in a row smoking.
Dude, you're a multi-sport gambler, bro. Just fucking adding to the Bravada account.
Dude, Kansas State is
fucking moving units.
Kansas State's been hooking it up.
It's so funny to me that you bet on them, and you bet on the spread, not even knowing what the spread is.
Which fucked me up because if
you would have just picked them outright winner, you would have got way better odds.
Way more, dude. They were plus 300 underdogs.
Yeah, so yeah, the point spread is like you add to the team's score for them to win. Yeah,
and it was way shittier odds with the spread. I didn't mean to do that, but my other bet, so when I realized that said spread, I'm like, what the fuck? So I did another bet where it was just the money line, which was way better odds. But it was a 4-team parlay. I did the fucking spread. If I would have added that, if I would have been plus 300 dogs,
you would have made so much money.
Hundreds.
On the parlay.
Yeah, literally hundreds.
Yeah.
I know. By accident.
But you're Gagey Gambler now, so I'm sure next week you'll your mistake.
I'm just because Jeremy Stevens is so well known, and unfortunately not enough people know about Arnold Allen. So I just think that alone, like there's a lot of fights there's some fights that I'll see. Not like I'm some big fucking MMA expert, but I'm like, how the fuck is this guy a favorite? Like this, like you know what I mean? Like like an I don't know the odds for this, but like Israel Adesanya versus when he was coming up versus like Anderson Silva. It's like, who the fuck is betting on Anderson Silva? These people are crazy. But it's just it's a name thing. Like, that might be a bad example because they did fight and I don't remember the odds. But you know, like not enough people know about Arnold Allen yet. So I feel like they're one ranking away. Everyone knows who Jeremy Stevens is. I feel like he'll be a favorite.
Yeah.
But I do like Arnold Allen in the fight for sure.
I think it'll be an interesting fight.
It'll be an interesting fight. Jeremy Stevens is a brawler. He brings a big right hand, which is scary for anyone. But you know, the technician versus the brawler. It's always a fun fight and
time-honored fight.
Hard to not bet on the technician, you know. Yeah, you don't brawl a brawler. Anyway, so I wanted to I make sure I wrote that down to say it because I didn't want to forget. So, um, let's get into last night.
Really great fights.
Very good fights. There was a fight on there that might have been the best KO ever. Did you
Yeah, I
see that
want
one?
to talk about that. Yeah. I mean, I'm bummed
Dude,
out of the guy that it happened to
dude,
because,
what
like,
the
he's not that, like, he's a good fighter.
well,
Like, Canastaway or whatever, like, he was
yeah,
the heavy favorite in that.
yeah,
And
and
I had him. And then he just got, man, talk about just an awesome, I mean, out of nowhere, unexpected. Which made it crazier is he caught the kick, like what you're supposed to do. And it's
oh
just,
yeah, oh
and
yeah. I've
like,
never seen that before. I've never seen
mm-mm.
that at all ever. Not just. I mean, it's a knockout, which is crazy, but
And the
I've
way he
never.
got knocked out was cool. It was like he's
The
like
stars.
half awake and then just loses. It's just like the perfect event of,
Yeah, the stars aligned.
you know,
But I've never even seen anyone throw a kick like okay, so that
like
same kick.
remotely try it. Yeah.
If that same kick hits you like in the chest and doesn't do anything, no one's talking about it.
Hmm.
But just the fact that from a caught kick, he like spun and threw like the heel to the chin was like, and then yeah,
And dude, I think what made it the best was the way he was knocked out. It's like
oh
that
yeah,
perfect, like it hits
like
him, and then he like the slow fall, and you're
yeah,
like, oh like eyes roll back, even though he's standing. Then he fucking tumbles.
yeah, like I don't know, like a giant like
Yeah,
loses
yeah,
balance, like
literally giant
whoa,
tumbling down.
like
Yeah,
or yeah, like Star Wars, like tie the fucking
hmm,
like spinning the thing around the
yeah,
walker's
that's
legs.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, we get it. You're a nerd. You had to throw in Star Wars. Yeah,
I love Star Wars. Uh, yeah, like that.
but yeah, that
Like
was sick. People are saying best knockout of all time.
it's up there. It's up there.
I've never really looked into that, so I can't say.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of good ones. Um, Holly Holmes, the head kick to Ronda
Yeah,
Rousey is a big one. Um, Obviously you got Masvidal's flying knee. That's a
yeah.
big one.
Shit, no,
That's
I
a
don't
big
think
one.
it beats
That's
Matt.
probably my favorite one.
That's the best one.
That's probably my
That's still
favorite one.
number one.
But like as far as like it's different. It's technical. I'm not going to hate on a flying knee because I'm sure there's quite a bit of technique to it. But I mean, it's also just kind of like a run in the knee. It happened to hit the button. So, but we're not talking about what's most
Hey
impressive.
man,
Like
there's video of him practicing that. So
that's true. That's true. Like I said, I don't want to get. I don't want some flying knee nerd to fucking come at me.
yeah,
I don't know. It'd be like if I heard a podcast and someone was saying a heel hook's not that hard. I'd be like, hey, there's shit to that.
dude,
I'd be offended. You
a
know what I
heel
mean?
hook's hard as fuck, bro. You gotta be
It's
flexible
definitely
as hell.
not hard. It's definitely not hard as fuck to do, but there's obviously nuances to anything. So if it wasn't, then everyone would just heel hook everyone.
Yeah,
you know?
it's just like guillotine. It's pretty easy. Everyone can pick it up. So yeah,
I was actually scrolling Instagram. I was gonna say I don't know if I can send that shit to you, but I think it was like
screenshot it.
it was like a sponsored. You get the sponsored ones,
Yeah, sure.
but it'll be like a video.
No, I don't. You lost me.
Okay, so you scroll Instagram, you're scrolling through, and then you'll see
Yeah.
like a video clip, but it'd be for like I don't know, Butcher Block or something.
Change.org. Oh yeah.
Something.
Okay. An
But it'd
ad.
be like a video clip.
Yeah.
But it'll say sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've seen one for um Marcelo Garcia mastering the guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna send it to you.
But you didn't.
I was like, well, people pay hard-earned money to learn the
Yeah.
the
Easy.
intric
Yeah.
the intricacies of a guillotine.
Yeah. Seriously, you can just watch it on UFC and pick it up.
I saw your boy. I saw your boy Scalia won some jiu-jitsu tournament.
Did he?
Yeah,
didn't
go
see
look
that.
at go look at his Instagram story.
I'll have to check it out.
Someone tagged him. He was in the gi too. Said King of Pajama Wrestling. Someone tagged him in it. So I don't know if that was recent. I assume it'd be recent for him to be, tagged in it that day. But
Yeah, probably.
pretty dope. Pretty
Yeah.
dope. Look like a stud standing on the podium.
I saw
First-
him. He was doing striking too.
Yeah. It
I'm out.
was the story the next day. You'll have to check it out.
Oh, we got to get into the card, Gage.
We'll get into the card. So there was that. Let's see. I don't want to talk about all these because let's see.
Where do
So
you want to
okay.
start?
Let's start with this guy. Just I don't know how to say his name. Duplessis. That guy.
Yeah, I
That
actually
was a
bet
weird one. He looked not that great
he
at
did
first.
not look good, and I bet Marquise Perez. I
Mm-hmm.
bet him by submission because he was like plus 500, and the guy he got Ian Heinisch with an armbar. So I was like, hey,
Oh.
who's this pussy guy?
and
It's just every time
he,
I hear his name and see his name, I think of Family Guy. You see that episode? He's like, I love the pussy, like because there's that like symphony guy. I think the pussy's piano, but yeah,
no, I don't know that.
no,
But that's funny.
yeah. Anyways, but yeah, so he looked like shit, bro. The whole first round, like basically was losing, and then just got like out of nowhere. This like see, this was the lamest knockout that I've ever
I
seen.
know what.
Like we had the best knockout ever. To then like, how the fuck did that guy get knocked out? Like it looked like a half punch.
Yeah,
That
no, I
like
was.
sort of landed.
That's why I wanted to start with this one.
Yeah, and
I had
then
to.
he fell weird. The fall was weird. Like it wasn't a fun knockout at all.
No, well, I mean, after the guy face planted originally, like that strike coming down, like was pretty hard.
Yeah,
But the shot that sat him down was like what?
yeah. It was like literally like
Well,
a half.
and it was on the top of the head. It's not like
Yeah,
it
I
was.
was
It's
so
not like
confused.
it wasn't on the chin or anything. It was like what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was weird. Like he was like he was trying to throw. He was about to throw it, but the guy was leaned in about to throw like a they gave the comparison last night. What did they say? Like a Yair Rodriguez like elbow strike, and
mm,
but because the way he leaned in, it shortened the punch. Like there wasn't a whole lot behind it, and it didn't even hit him like on the butt. It hit him
yeah.
on
I was
top of the
so
head.
confused.
He dropped like a sack of
Yeah,
potatoes.
I was like, what just happened?
And then the guy celebrated like he pulled off something
Yeah, I
crazy.
know. I was like, dude, did you think you just had the same type of knockout as Houston? Was it Houston that did that? Oh,
Another guy.
Buckley. Buckley.
Uh-huh.
Jaquan Buckley.
So it's like, anyone fighting fucking Martin Perez. Was it Marcus Perez? Is that what it is?
Mark. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's his name.
Okay, so I don't have it pulled up.
Marquise.
Marquise Perez. Anyone fighting him? Strategy. I got. Put me in your corner. Strategy. Just hit him once.
Yeah,
He's out.
the side of the head. He's got a real
Yeah.
weakness there.
He's got a weakness on top of on his bald head. You know.
Yeah.
Like imagine he has a beanie on his head. Just aim for where that would be.
Maybe it's like real soft in there or whatever.
I don't think so. I don't
He's like
think
a
so.
baby's head. You know how you're not supposed to like touch it?
Maybe he is, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah.
Very
The secret's out. You know, the secret's been out for most people. You know, the chin is the button. You're a doctor. Do you know why that is? Something about nerves in your jaw.
yeah.
I don't know if you. It's like the way.
So your temple is another point that like will put you out. 'Cause you're like,
Is that true?
yeah,
I
man.
think that's a myth.
If you get punched, like the knockout that happened at the end of the night, that was because he hit him in the temple.
I guess.
Hmm.
I mean, if you get really hard anywhere in the head, you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the chin is the go-to. I think it's a nerve thing. I think if your jaw moves, there's nerves that
There's
just
a
shut your
bunch of
lights out.
cranial nerves in your they run through.
But yeah, usually not the top of the head. That's weird. That's
Really weird.
pretty weird. But then again, Adesanya's left hook hit Paul Costa right there on top of the head too, and Paul Costa went down. So
I don't know,
obviously,
dude, maybe there's like secret like head points
I
that we don't
guess,
know about.
you just
Like
don't
the
seem
five finger death punch thing.
not real.
Maybe
Definitely not real.
no, it's real.
Definitely not real.
Okay. Yeah, all right. It's not
Mhm.
real. Sure, Gage. Okay. Don't be walking
Definitely.
around any Chinese masters. Okay.
Uh, that's so funny. Well, I've heard.
Dude, why are you denying ancient art?
Yeah, the ancient art. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I think.
Dude, wait till I tell my sensei about this.
Have you ever seen the Instagram account McDojo?
Is it the one where they like show all the bullshit karate?
They expose fake martial arts.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said we might. I don't think we talked about this before.
I always see Joe Rogan repost it.
I don't know how in the world that people get away with that nowadays. I don't see how they get
I
students.
know.
How are
I
these
don't think they
people
are,
so
dude.
full of it?
Like, I mean, no offense to
No,
karate.
there's a lot of people there, and that's not like
I mean, dude,
karate.
all right, man. Think of the world, though. There's a lot of gullible people.
They have, yeah, I
Like,
guess, dude. But
there's no way
it's like
there's cool people in there that are like,
it's like
yeah,
a
man.
room full of people, like a ton of students, and their sensei will go in there and like hit you into the chest, and then guys like knock out and collapse, and then or they'll like smack you on the forehead, and guys like drop, and people go in there and help them out. I'm like, that's not real. How can you how in
Ladies
today's
are
age
all in on it.
that well the people obviously falling down are either super convinced that they're getting knocked out and or it's obviously an act, but I don't understand how you can possibly get students. Like imagine approaching someone who knows any level of actual fighting and explaining it, yeah, I do Gush Kadu. Oh, what's that? I've never heard of that. It's an ancient martial art. My
Yeah,
sensei,
bro.
he
Like,
can't do he can't do professional fighting because he would kill everyone. You know what I mean? Like
dude, that kind of shit.
that kind of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my sensei can't be in the ring because he would probably kill people.
Yeah. Yes. People still think that, which is bonkers, which is hilarious.
Dude, I don't know. I feel like they're relegated now to like little kids.
No, they're not. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I can't.
I'm trying to tell you
I
there's
don't.
proof, and all you gotta do is follow that goddamn Instagram page. People are legit like that.
I feel like those videos are from like the 90s.
I don't think so.
They're
The whole
today.
goal
They're
of the
taken with
page,
iPhones.
the whole goal of the page, yes, the goal of the page is to expose them and get them like shut down, basically, because they're giving these people like I don't know, like it sounds like it's not a big deal. Sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's sad.
Well, I mean, it's just suckers, man. You're ripping people off. It's not cool.
It's definitely not cool. And you got these people walking around thinking their sensei couldn't get in the ring with someone because they'd probably kill him. These are probably exact words from these fucking people. Like we only show like our paying students as art. We can't do this outside. Like we kill people.
Guys, this is for absolute self-defense situations only.
I've I've heard who was it? I've heard Joe Rogan say this to Eddie Bravo when Eddie Bravo was getting goofy with conspiracies. He's like, dude, you are a martial arts expert. Like the way people are listening to you right now is like, imagine if someone came up to you and told them their sensei couldn't fight in the UFC because he'd kill people. Like you'd laugh at them.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember where that came from. I don't remember how we got there, but um, something about punches to five finger death punch
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever. Five finger, yeah, whatever. That Kill Bill shit. So I'm a big fan of Kill Bill, but it's not real.
great movie, Tarantino.
Yeah, it was a great movie. But that's a great movie. But I'm going to go on record and say Fucking oh my god, I can't believe I just blanked on his fucking name. Oh
Wow.
my god.
Oh my god.
Her master in Kill Bill Volume 2, the guy with the long
Beard.
Fu Manchu.
I don't remember his name.
Oh, I know his name. It just slipped on me. Master Wu or something like that. Dude, now that I got internet, I'm gonna look this up. I'm sorry. I know this is very random.
Master Pay.
Master Pay. Is that what it is?
It's P-A-I. I don't know. I forget how they say it. P-A-I. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I think you just said. I think it's
Is
Pay.
it Master Pay?
I think so. Yeah, that guy's getting his ass kicked. That's all I'm trying to say. Today's world, that guy's fucked.
Whatever, dude. He'll take your eyeball.
Yeah, I don't know if that might be real. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. But yeah, I don't think so either. Stipe about took Dan Cormier's fucking eyeball off.
Yeah,
Though.
that's true.
That was the grossest thing I've ever seen, I think.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll still run into like a post-fight interview picture of DC, and I'm like, dude, I can't believe you recovered from that.
Yeah. I'm glad you have your sight, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So the next fight was for the heavyweights, right?
Yeah, we can breeze through this one.
I liked the fight. I thought it was a good fight.
The fight was a pretty good fight. Ben Rothwell gassed out after like 2 minutes.
Yeah, dude, and it's so surprising. Like, how
I
do you
don't-
fight so well
I don't like Ben
and
Rothwell. I
beat
don't know why.
OSP and like you beat OSP?
Well, that was OSP's heavyweight debut, though. I mean,
Still,
I know, but Ben Rothwell's a giant dude.
yeah.
I mean, could he probably make lightweight 155 if he like ate a good diet? Probably.
I don't think so. And you're like 6'4".
I'm just saying. I'm just making a joke because he's not. He's got the sloppy bod. You know, it's usually those. It's for the most part, it's those guys that bug me fighting at heavyweight. Not like they bug me like I'm some fucking. But it's just a lot of it is just they're lazy. Probably I don't know if lazy is the right word. But if you look like that, like you could. I don't know how much you walked in.
Jeez, man, are you just body shaming?
I'm not body shaming. I'm trying to say,
All right, dude.
like, okay, I'm saying, look at the guys' bodies, like how they look at, let's say, lightweight or welterweight. Like they're lean. They're lean. Like they're not carrying a whole lot of body fat, but these guys are carrying a shit ton of body fat. So, like, imagine lean them out. They probably don't need to be a heavyweight. They could probably be at least a light heavyweight.
So you're saying like
But there's guys like
that?
no, Stipe's not. But look at it. That's what I'm trying to say. Look at his body, and he still is a heavyweight. But look at guys like Alistair Overeem. Like he's got to be heavyweight, but he's leaned up and he's 250. But these guys are fucking 240, 250, but they're fat as
And
fuck.
they're pudgy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like lean them out, make them look like every other fighter, and then what do they really weigh? Well, if they lose all that extra, you know what I mean? I don't know. Ben Rothwell. Ben Rothwell, if you get him not, fat, for the sake of the word, if you get him not fat, he's probably 220. He can cut to light heavyweight easy. But it's those guys. The way they fight is usually sloppy, and then they're the guys who get really tired, and then they're the guys that make.
You got all mad. You're like, he's tired.
No, I don't. I guess I'm kind of piggybacking off of last week's Jorgen De Castro, like those guys. Like
Yeah.
De Castro's fat as fuck. He's tired right away. Like that guy. Like dude, that guy's a fucking middleweight, an undisciplined middleweight. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
Sorry.
don't think you're wrong with like some of them. Yeah, but it is interesting how when you compare Officer Overeem.
Yeah, like
Who is
some
that
guy-
real that big guy with the mullet? Oh my god, I forget his name.
big country something.
Big country, yeah.
Right? Roy Nelson.
Roy Nelson.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking bantamweight. I'm kidding, but what a gut. That guy's got the best gut in MMA.
I
That
know.
thing's huge. If you just take
Dude,
his
he
gut
hasn't
away,
fought in forever. Did he get dropped?
no,
or
he
something?
fights in Bellator. He fights in Bellator.
Oh, okay.
If you take away just that gut, he's a middleweight for sure. Just that gut's got to be 60 pounds. I think it's heavy. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, he got style. I just for whatever reason I don't. I think I talked about this last week. I don't like Ben Rothwell. I don't know why, but I don't like him.
Why would I don't know? Is it because he's bald? Do you not like that?
Maybe because he's. I don't want to fat shame Alex. Maybe because he's just a sloppy
Dude, he's not
dude.
even that fat.
Okay, whatever. He
All
doesn't look
right,
like
dude.
he doesn't look like Edson Barbosa. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
If you look like Edson Barbosa and you're 250,
Edson
then that
Barbosa is pretty shredded.
he is shredded. I like him at 145. This is only his second fight at 145, mind you, coming down from 155. When he first made the announcement, he was coming down. So you might have to help me out here, Alex, with your Googling skills. So when he first announced he's coming down to 145, people were shocked, and I believe his first fight was against Dan Ige, which was a controversial loss.
It
You know,
was.
a lot of yeah, he lost, right?
Hmm. I remember thinking he won.
Ige won.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember thinking he won too, but it was fairly close. But and this was his second fight at featherweight, and by the way, he looks weird with a beard. Weird with a beard. I feel like I've never seen him with a beard before. He looks like a whole different person. Um, he looks good at 145. I like it. He looked really good last
Yeah,
night.
man, he definitely dominated last night. It wasn't even
Dominated.
fucking close. I was like,
No,
and he had those two shots where he like just punched him directly in the face. Just
Edson
dropped
Barbosa's
him
good.
2 times in a row with the exact same punch.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
He's good.
He's still good. Edson Barbosa's been. I like him at featherweight. It just adds to the fucking already. You know,
Unbelievably stacked.
yeah, I think featherweight's the fucking best. But Edson Barbosa, uh, he probably slides in the top 10 after last night. I think he had a 14 ranked by his name last night. I don't
Mm,
know. I mean, the top 10 is so stacked. So
I don't know if
stacked.
they would update already.
No, definitely not. Definitely not till Monday. Not till Monday. But I don't know. Featherweight's so stacked. I don't know where you'd slide him in. I guess you can give him Jeremy Stevens number 10 spot when Arnold Allen beats him.
He has the number 9 spot. So
Oh, Jeremy Stevens does?
yeah.
Who's 10? Oh, sorry. I thought you had it in front of you. I didn't mean to call you out.
Oh wait, I do. Well, I do now. Dan Ige,
Okay.
who beat him. So yeah,
Oh, well, yeah. They think it's coming off
he'll
a 3 ring.
probably jump. Oh wait, how are there a tie on? That doesn't make sense. He'll probably go up to like 12,
What's Ryan Hall? Is he in there at all?
13.
I wonder if he's gonna fight. He had a really good podcast with
Dude,
Lex Friedman.
is it true that no one's giving the Chechen Wolf a fight? No one will take a fight with him.
Yeah,
You
dude,
heard that?
because they're smart. Not like they're smart
How
as
does
in like
see? This is an issue. Like, why? How does the UFC not make people fight?
no, it's not an issue, Alex. This is where you're wrong. This is where you are wrong.
See, I don't like. Okay, I get like
So, dude,
negotiating contract.
they're trying to give him. They're trying to give him top 5 people. They would be foolish to accept that unless they want to piggyback off the hype train. It's too risky. It's way too risky. Why would you? If you're top 5, like you're looking to fight top 5 people, not
That's so true.
not some guy with all this hype behind him that's not ranked. It's just not a
Yeah,
smart
because it
move.
doesn't help you at all.
Not at all. Like he'll get eyes on you because he's got some hype behind him now. But that's it. You risk losing everything. You lose that fight, you're fucking out of the top 10.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. They try to fight. They try to give him Wonder Boy, and Wonder Boy was like, "Why would I take that? Why would I take that fight? What would Wonder Boy gain from that fight? He's a top 5. He's in the top 5.
proving he's a top 5 fighter.
You can prove you're top 5 fighter by beating the number 3 guy,
Yeah, and
and then you're the number 1 contender. It just doesn't make sense. They need to. They're trying to. I get what they're trying to do, but people are not. They're smart. realistically, he needs to fight like a 10 or like an 8 or something like that. Not all the way to 1,
I
2,
didn't
and
feel
3.
like they were giving him a top 5 opponent.
Yeah, it was Wonder
Right.
Boy and someone else said no. And it's like Wonder Boy and like Leon Edwards or something. But Leon Edwards, I won't get into that. He's annoying now. He's annoying the fuck out of me. He say no to everybody. They gotta
Who
think
else
he's
did
hot
he say
shit.
no to?
Wonder Boy.
Hmm.
That's number 3 and number 5 or something like that. Like that's a good fight. It's a good fight to make. Leon Edwards like, no, I deserve better. It's like who? Look at everyone else in the top 5. Like they're all busy. Like you need to be. He needs to fight. He needs to fight. He's really good. Leon Edwards is a stud. He needs to fight someone. He can't just hold out
Well, I
and
mean, he's
expect.
number 3, so
He's
he either
expecting to
wants to
get.
fight Gilbert Burns or Colby Covington.
He did call out Gilbert Burns, which is half retarded, because Gilbert Burns is obviously next in line for the title shot. But
Possibly.
it's because Usman pushed the fight back to cycle off his EPO, most likely.
What?
Usman said he needed more time. They were supposed to fight December 12th. They were going to fight either January or February next year instead, which is raising a lot of suspicion.
I mean, it sounds like you threw out an allegation there. There's
No,
some suspicion.
I like Kamaru Usman. I do. But yeah, it was half a joke. But he's always fucking needing more time. You know, he's a stud. He's a fucking beast. I think Gilbert Burns is like the guy to beat him, or Colby Covington in the rematch, if we're being honest. But yeah, Usman is a stud. But you know, I think Alex, I think Burns fucking beats him. I think Burns will beat him, but then
So,
I think Colby Covington beats Burns. I think Colby Covington.
it'll be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, 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 I think yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It was just after Covington, how he looked against Lawler. I can't pick anyone to beat that guy. No way. That was the best. That was the best performance of his career.
Wait, which was the best performance?
Covington versus Woodley. I
Yeah.
think I said Lawler by accident, but against
Yeah, I
Woodley.
was like, what?
Yeah, well, I mean that was a good fight too, obviously, but yeah, Woodley. Sorry,
Mm.
just watching how improved his striking and everything was. I'm like, how? Like he beats Usman now for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But I think Burns beats Usman. You know, I do.
I do
I do.
as well.
I think his submission game is way too good because it's not like a Damian Maia because as we know, Usman fought Damian Maia and won. But then there's also this super controversial. The ref took him off as Maia was about to get his back, which is crazy. On the fence, the ref separated them, and Maia on your back is deadly. But Maia's not really a striker. I mean, we saw Burns fucking sleep Maia in the first round. So we don't need to be a dead horse. We literally have a clip of this on Instagram. I'm just saying. I think he's a much better striker. I do. Maybe not much better, but I think he's better. And then his submission game is so good. I think anytime Usman attempts a takedown, I think he's in trouble. But anyways, I don't remember how Chechen Wolf, that's how that came up. But Colby Covington said get a few wins and come see me. He said that to the Wolf.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude, America versus Russia.
Hard fight. That's a hard fight for old Hamzat.
You don't think he's gonna be the champion?
I don't know if he's gonna be champion. I don't know. See, the thing is, it's easy to sling it at me like fucking like I'm hating. I'm not hating at all.
Dude, sorry to bring this up, but I was just scrolling through because I knew you sent me a picture, and I wanted to see it. BJJ Bermuda stole your meme again, huh?
Fuck yeah, they did. They got
with 25,000 or 2,500 likes.
The comments are like
hilarious.
I know,
dude. How mad were you?
You know what? It's a bittersweet thing because it shows people appreciate my art because people are loving it.
Yeah, people appreciate your art, man.
People love it. People love it. It's just I don't know how you get such a big page. Literally, the entirety of their page is still stealing memes. That's the
Yeah, I
entirety of
know,
their
but
page,
no one knows that follows them.
which is crazy.
So
How?
maybe you should start like, I don't know, a change.org petition or like take down BJJ Bermuda.
I don't think anyone should take them down. I just think they need to give credit. They need to tag. They don't tag anyone. They say they tag follow BJJ Bermuda for better memes. It's like, I mean, in their defense, it's not like they're claiming it's theirs, but it's just
Kinda.
literally every picture is just a stolen meme. Now, I'll tell you what, it could be dirtier. If they were removing watermarks and shit, that'd be fucked. That'd be real fucked. At least they keep your fucking name in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I don't know. It's a good meme. Did you see the meme I made?
Yeah.
It's a good meme.
I know.
I was proud of it.
You're
Did you see the?
500 some followers though, right?
Yeah, I got 500 something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the 500s now, bro.
Start from the bottom. Now we're here. All right.
Yeah.
I made a really fucking funny one earlier this week, and it did not get the attention I thought it deserved. Like, there's a couple of them I make. I don't know. I'll find it. There's a couple of them I make, and I'm like, this is a good one. Dude, the one with Dan, or I think his name's Dan, right? Go look at that one.
Dan.
I don't know his name. Randy. South Park.
Oh yeah, wherever it was. I laughed at that one.
I thought that was a good one. It did not get the attention it deserved.
Yeah, whenever it was
Oh, another one.
Masvidal versus Covington co-main the event of McGregor Poirier 2.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I thought about putting my little logo dude, the driver, like cropping out his head and putting it on Randy's head. But then I was like, that'd be too personal. And then my Obama meme I thought was really funny. Did not get nearly the attention I deserved.
Yeah, I thought
That Obama meme is a fucking good one, dude. I was like cracking up while I was making it.
Yeah, I definitely laughed at the Masvidal one.
And then when I cropped out, I took off the picture of Dance with all the girls. I put Connor's head on him, and I put Dance's head on the girl. But that was really funny. Well, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. That's fine. Well, BJJ Bermuda put it up. It'd be the best thing ever.
Yeah, nah. All right, you want to talk
Whatever.
about the main event?
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous round one. Marias just packed some power. You know, he packed some power for sure.
He's a little hamster.
He's what?
He's a little hamster, power hamster.
Yeah, I've never heard that before, but I'll take it. Yeah, he had some really, really, really clean shots come off, and I'm like, ooh, a little nervous. But at the end of the day, like I said, not a whole lot to talk about. That whatever you call it, spinning wheel kick, wheel kick or heel kick, whatever. I think the kick is
to the
called
side of the head.
That's true. I think the kick is called a wheel kick, but I think people like dummy it down, like call it for every action it is a spinning heel kick. But
I mean, that's what they say in the UFC game. That is.
oh, do they?
Yeah.
I think the kick's just called a wheel kick, but again, I didn't take Taekwondo classes when I was 7, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen the best MMA memes are not mine. I've said this before. MMA Storytime have the best memes, I think.
Yeah, I saw the Taekwondo classes after UFC. Yeah.
Their stocks are up, dude. Stocks are up.
Yeah.
They make the best for sure. I think they're the best. But they're also pure MMA. I probably make more jiu-jitsu memes than I do MMA memes.
Mm.
Yeah, they just find they find humor
moment.
in every little thing.
Yeah.
They find a way to make every little thing funny.
They make it so fast. It's like, how do you guys watch the fights?
Dude, I don't think I don't know how they have jobs. Seriously, they make memes all day long. All day long, they're making memes.
Yeah,
Maybe that's their job.
they might make enough. They might have big enough where they can make money from it. I don't know.
Or maybe it's just some lonely man.
Maybe
Some lonely
it just really likes to
in his
express his
parents'
art.
basement. Yeah. Dude,
It
it's an
would.
ongoing thing to say meme makers are like depressed kids. I don't think that's
Yeah.
true. I don't think I'm depressed at all. I find great joy in making memes,
Yeah.
but it's not an escapism. Like, it's not like I'm miserable unless I'm looking at internet memes.
Hmm. You and
But,
PewDiePie.
huh?
You and PewDiePie.
I don't know what that means.
You know who PewDiePie is.
I don't think I do.
PewDiePie. Come on.
Not very
You're a
helpful.
meme guy and you don't know who he is?
Maybe if I saw him, I'd know.
He's the
I don't
guy,
know.
the YouTube guy. That has the most YouTube followers.
That's all you give me. Is that the guy who he has the
He was
thing
on
where it
South
says,
Park.
does it say he's evolving? It's evolving, but backwards. That guy?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
I gotta admit, I'm not up to date on the YouTube people. Like the Paul brothers. Like I have no idea what those guys have ever done. All I know is people say they're YouTube people.
well, like PewDiePie was like the first YouTube guy.
What do the Paul guys do? What did they ever do?
I don't fucking know. They were on Vine. I remember that in high school, both of them. And then they
Oh,
took that and started doing YouTube.
just goofy videos.
Yeah, like
Oh,
dumb shit. Like they'd be like, "We'll buy this house. We're gonna fill it with ping pongs,
they did it.
balls."
Did they do it?
Yeah. Or they'll
That's
be like,
funny.
"We're gonna have a house party and piss everyone off." Like it's just
Just
dumb shit.
lame. Yeah. Oh, weird.
What up, crew? So today we're gonna buy this, and then dude, like it's so like manufactured. It's like this is dog shit. I watched it because my nephews were watching it, and I was like,
That's so
"The fuck are
weird.
you guys watching, man? Watch cartoons."
Yeah, cartoons are way better.
Jesus.
SpongeBob. Come
I
on,
was like, this
SpongeBob.
guy's a tool.
Sounds like he's a tool. I've never seen him, but it sounds like that's some tool shit. I will say this. So, anyways, yeah, whatever. Spinning heel kick, wheel kick, whatever you want to call it. Second round knockout. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Won me some money. That was the icing on the cake. So, yeah, there you go.
What's
If you're
next week?
I want to talk about um, Zombie versus Ortega for sure. I can't believe that's next week. It's so exciting. This is a
Yeah.
big fight for me. I'm a giant Brian Ortega fan.
Yeah.
Big time Brian Ortega fan. Big time. Oh man. This is another fight with a goofy ass fucking co-main, but the fight before the co-main is really good. Caitlin Chukagian versus Jessica Andrade is a good fight. Great fight. Oh, and Jimmy Cruz on this card. He's a fucking killer.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad card. Not a bad card. I don't know how
Yeah, who the
Caitlin.
hell is the comb? I mean,
Yeah, how is Caitlin Chukagian versus Jessica Andrade not the main event? It's like those are probably both in the top 3. That's crazy to me.
oh shit. Okay.
Caitlin Chukagian is definitely the number 1 contender in flyweight. I don't know if you can pull up those rankings. Andrade's got to be up there, or maybe not because she's usually a strawweight. That's crazy. That should be the co-main event. That's a good fight. Oh well, who cares the order? I guess it's very strange, but honestly, I want to talk about those two. That's it. Fuck that co-main. I don't know, dude. Jessica Andrade could definitely expose Caitlin Chukagian. Caitlin Chukagian looked
Yeah,
really
she's
good.
the number 1 contender for flyweight.
Yes, for sure, without a doubt. Mm.
Andrade is not ranked though as a
Because I think she usually fights a strawweight. She just fought. She just had that good fight with Rose. She
Oh
fought
shit.
Rose.
Wait, so Jessica Andrade, right?
Yes, she just fought
She's
Rose
the
recently.
number 2 of strawweight. So
Yeah,
the number 1 contender
yeah. Was her
on
last fight?
flyweight
Was her
versus the
last
number
fight?
2 contender of strawweight. Yeah, that seems like it should be the co-main. Maybe Google has it wrong.
I don't know. I doubt it. Definitely should be though.
Yeah, because the co-main now is Cyril Gain, who I mean
Yeah.
like is undefeated but not ranked, versus
Ante
Ante
Delia or
Delaya,
something.
who doesn't even have a Wikipedia.
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
crazy. That's crazy to me. I don't. Chukagian versus Andrade should definitely be the co-main for sure. That's a fun fight too, honestly, because Andrade brings some power, and she's up a weight class. Kagan Chukagian's really good. I don't even know who to pick there. Who's the favorite?
so
I,
those will be out.
I guess it'll be Chukagian because she's number one contender, and this is actually in her weight class. But this is
Let's see how.
pretty, pretty nervous.
So right now, Andras is the favorite, minus 158. Chukagian is the underdog, plus 128.
Chukagian is the underdog.
She is.
Dude, put some money on her.
Take the dog. We're taking the dog.
I think so. I think that's a good fight, and I think she's always in her own weight class. Yeah, I think I'd put money on Chukagian there. But I mean, honestly, I'd probably put money on whoever the underdog was there because that's a hard fight to call, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun fight. I think it'd be good. I bet it'll be a very entertaining fight. But enough being said, like I don't know who to really pick there. Like I said, I'd probably pick whoever the underdog was. Honestly, Andrade looked really good late against Rose. She was really good in that third round. She could have kind of beaten on Rose, really. Main event. I need the odds.
Dude, our girls on one of our girls are fighting in the preliminary.
Yes, Jillian Robertson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot. How could we forget?
How could wait? Well, I'm glad I remember it. And she's the heavy favorite against
Against
Helena
this young up and coming Brazilian broad, who was going to come on the podcast, Alex, but she does not speak English.
Damn.
I think I showed you our messages when I first
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Remember that? That's her. That's the same person.
Oh, that's the girl that she doesn't speak English.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry, I don't. I had to Google Translate what she said. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. And then I would talk back in Portuguese because I'm a cultured man
Yeah.
with the help of copy and paste from Google Translate. That's a tough fight, honestly. I'm not going to sit here and bet against a friend of the podcast, but tell you what, if you were inclined and you were a betting man, it's betting on the Brazilian is not a bad bet. That's all I'm trying to say.
I can't believe this.
I'm not betting on her, Alex. I'm just saying that you said she's a big dog, she's pretty talented up and coming. You know what I mean? And Jillian Robertson's strength is her ground game. She just got her black belt. But it's hard to bet against the Brazilians in the ground department. I'm just saying that. I'm sounding very shitty right now.
Yeah, you sound terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Hey, listen, I'm the gambling guy now. I'm saying it's not a bad bet.
You're a gaugy gambler.
I'm gauge gambler. I've made some good bets, but I'm just saying it's not a bad bet. That's all. She's a big dog. Like it's a good bet. That's all. All right, Alex, give me the Ortega versus Zombie odds.
All right.
Please Ortega.
Give me
underdog.
Crute just for also
Okay.
big favorite, minus 385.
I assumed. I would not say that dog is a good bet.
Your Brian Ortega is the dog.
Oh,
156.
Yes. So take the bias out of this. Hard fight to call, in my opinion. I don't know how this is going to play.
I'm not betting on, dude. I've seen what Brian Ortega's done to other Korean. I mean, maybe you couldn't call it fighter, but other Korean people.
Brian, the headline: Brian Ortega is racist. He all he wants to do is beat up Koreans.
Beat up Koreans. Yeah.
It's So he already had a fight with one book. And he's out there slapping Korean singers.
So yeah,
The Vendetta's gone too far. He's assaulting all Asian people at this point in time.
but yeah, he is the dog right now.
Interesting. That's good for me. Okay. Are there props yet? Ortega by submission. What's that looking like?
Jeez, man, you want me to look at props? I mean, of course there's props. But let me
Already?
check. Sometimes, no, they might not be yet. Usually it's, no, they're not out yet. They usually do that like a day or two.
Zombie's pretty well versed in the ground department. Remember, we got the first ever twister in the UFC.
Yeah, that's not easy to do.
Not easy to do. Well, there's only been 2 ever, to my knowledge. Bryce Mitchell got that other one.
Damn, dude. So right now, if you take the 2, well, I guess it's not actually the 2 main cards, but the underdog. If you take Kuchagin and Ortega together in a parlay,
Oh, yes. You're speaking my language now.
yeah, so it's plus 484.
And then what are the odds versus KU versus Kansas State next week?
I knew you were gonna ask me that.
They're the good luck charms, dude. They don't.
All right, Gage. So I guess I'll make your.
What's the money line straight bet?
Oh,
Dude,
dude,
no one gives the cast enough credit, bro. Plus 300 underdogs.
they're only giving me. So college football, I think they don't make the games. They make them that week.
Okay, whatever. Well, that's the bet I'm gonna make. That's the bet, dude. Kansas State, Jalen Jagagan, and Brian Ortega. I'm really nervous for this fight. I'm a pretty big Brian Ortega fan.
Why do you like him so much?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. Well, plus, I mean, he flies the jiu-jitsu flag for sure. You know, he's got crazy subs. You know, he's a Henner Gracie guy. So
Mhm.
I don't know. Maybe that's why. He's got hair. I like his hair.
I like his hair.
He's got crazy good. He's got good hair. I don't know. Who are you picking in that fight?
Yeah, damn, dude, they really don't make college football lines until like the week of.
That's fine. We'll see. I'll be smart and not bet the stupid ass spread this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the spread can be good if they lose.
But they're not gonna lose.
Okay. Who do they play?
Best team in college football.
Like Kansas. They're probably going to be the under or the favorites. Kansas.
I know. Kansas State's the best team in college football, Alan.
Yeah. Did you see how Florida lost? It's pretty fun.
No, I did not. But maybe you can explain this to me. I think I thought I knew football pretty well. So if you didn't know, the Kansas State, best team in college football, they played second week. They played Oklahoma, ranked 3rd, and beat them. I said, and my buddy Terry, who's a Kansas State fan, he was like, I said, dude, they'll be in the top 25 after that for sure. He was like, no way. I'm like, there's no way they wouldn't be. They go from unranked to beating literally number 3. And they didn't get it
because everyone thought it was an upset.
It was an upset.
No, I know, but everyone said it was like a Appalachian State beats Michigan. Like it was one of those. Like you're not going to put Appalachian State top 25.
I don't know how you don't give them rank. I don't know how you don't give them top 25 into that. It's crazy. And then they're playing a 1-2 TCU, and they're plus 300 underdog.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Crazy, and they look really good. It's a good game.
Well, Gage, since you believe they are the best,
they're the best
in college football, I can tell you what the odds are for them to win the national championship.
Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know if I'll make that one.
Bet in.
I don't know if I'll make that bet. Because they'll beat the number 1 team and they won't even get a goddamn rank. It's bullshit.
I tell you what, so Kansas State right now is plus 10,000. So if you put $10 on it, you win $1,000. So
I'll do that for sure. Why not? I'll be like the kid from Angels in the Outfield. It could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen. Good movie. Good movie. We can wrap this up. Do shit, what was I gonna say? Did you notice when you said you watched The Boys season 1? Did you notice that the guy who played Mesmer or whatever, the child prodigy, was the kid from The Sixth Sense? Isn't that weird?
What?
He's like fat with a beard now.
Nuh-uh.
That's him.
No way.
Dude, I tell you what's even more notice, not
How
to
do you
toot my
spell the
own-
name?
What name?
Mesby?
Mesmer, I think was his name in The Boys.
Who told you this? There's no way you picked it up with your eye.
Swear to God, that's all I'm gonna say. I just seen his eyes, and I'm like, dude, that's the.
You're like,
I didn't know it. I was like,
I see dead people.
I was like, that might be the fucking Sixth Sense dude.
You,
Swear to
you.
God, swear to God, swear to God. I had a feeling.
I'm on the IMBD.
I just had a feeling. I'm not saying I knew right then, and I looked it up, and it was weird.
Look up your lookup.
I don't know why you don't just look at Sixth Sense cast and pull them up from there, but you
Nope.
can do you can do things the complicated way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I probably should have went.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's
Now, if there's anything I'm good at looking up, it's that. I'm good at looking up stuff from movies. Dude, type in the Sixth Sense cast. The fucking the kid will be real easy to find. Then click his name. Then look at his filmography, or then just type that name and then type in the voice. There you go. That's 30 seconds right there.
Yeah, you think that's funny?
It's easy. I've been looking up casts for movies for a long time now.
Yeah.
This is my expertise.
Bruce Willis. Oh, it is him. Now that I
Definitely him.
shit.
You can tell from Nose Up. I saw Nose Up. I'm like, wait a second, which is
Yeah.
hilarious considering the part he plays. Pretty funny.
You think it did that on purpose?
I do, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, child star, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
the way he can read people and shit. For sure. Sorry for the boys half-ass spoiler alert.
I mean, we didn't really spoil anything. Just
No.
like in it.
Just a cast. Yeah, definitely him.
Damn, dude, he hasn't really done much.
No, that's why it's hilarious.
He's
That's
an
why. That's why it's funny.
No, dude, he's getting on shows every year, like little roles.
He's really let himself go since he was 10.
Right, fair. Dude, hey, bro, you were so much hotter when you were 10. Like,
I know it's a weird thing to say. Because I never even seen him as like a teenager or like as in his 20s. But
yeah.
you know, it's weird because all kids when they're 10 are like, you know, skinny for the most part. And then and then I'm like fat shaming him for getting fatter since he was 10
Damn,
years
dude,
old.
did you know he played Forrest Jr. in Forrest Gump?
Forrest Jr.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, he's
The
Forrest
son?
son. Yeah.
Yes, I did know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you just reminded me for sure. Yeah, he looks weird.
Dude, he looked
Weird.
real good there, you know. The 7-year-old version of him, and then 10 he started to go downhill.
Yeah,
and
he did not. Things
then
did
it's
not
just
go.
gone from there.
Yeah, he just looks. He doesn't look good. That's what I'm trying to say. Just doesn't look good. He could look better. You know, someone needs to sit him down. You are the kid from The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
Like you have an image, and you're letting yourself go. You're letting yourself go. You got the beard. You're eating the ding dongs. You need to get your shit together, Mesmer. That's all. That's all. I wanted to
You
get
know
that.
he's only like
He can't be that old. Yeah,
he's like
definitely
4
not.
years older than you.
That's sad.
He was born in 1988.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense though, because The Sixth Sense, he was young, and that's
Yeah.
not that old of a
That
movie.
came out in like 99.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he really let himself go. There's no excuse. No excuse.
Hey man, he can still turn it around.
Of course, anyone can. Of course, anyone can turn their lives around, for sure.
More
But
real.
root for 'em. We'll start a page for him. We'll start a page for him.
All right, man.
Let's wrap this up.
So we also have a special interview that we did.
Yes.
So should I put it on the end or the beginning?
Whatever you want. Surprise me.
Okay.
Put
So
it in the title. Put it in the title too.
Yeah, I will. Talk to boy Jonathan from Gardening Oil. It was a fun conversation. Cool guy.
Yeah, really cool dude. Really cool dude.
Yeah. I hope everyone enjoys that.
How you doing, man?
Can't complain, dude. Let me turn this thing on. There we
Look
go.
at you. I see you, man.
Yeah.
You over here hiding.
I see it's pretty dark over there, man. Was it 5 a.m.?
It's 4 a.m. for me.
Jeez, wow. It's bright and early, man.
I'm a dedicated man. But I'm going
I
right
see
to
that,
bed
man.
after this.
Get you some sleep.
Hell yeah.
Dope.
You laying low at work?
Yeah, man. Yeah, just arrived, so I had to find a nice little secluded corner, you know.
Hell yeah, man. Where you at? Living?
I'm right outside of Washington, D.C., so like Arlington, Virginia area.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ever been?
I lived in Virginia for 4 years, but not Arlington.
Okay,
No.
where at?
Norfolk. I was in the Navy.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's where I was living.
Cool
and Alex
stuff.
is over there chilling over there in Pennsylvania. That's my buddy Alex, the one that's not
right
me.
on. What's up, Alex?
How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I lived in Virginia too for 4 years. I was in Winchester, though, so Central Virginia.
Okay, so yeah, a little further down. Yeah, some big houses out there, man.
Yeah, horse country.
Yep.
Horses.
That's awesome.
So, all right, John, give us the rundown. So I'm assuming you're day one garden oil dude, right? You started.
Yes, sir.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear the story.
Yeah, man. So I started it pretty much from scratch. I've had a couple buddies hop in, so it's kind of funny story the way it started. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, so I train about 4 or 5 days a week with a wrestling background. And literally about 6 months before this whole COVID thing broke out, a couple buddies of mine started, using wipes and disinfectants and stuff like that during jiu-jitsu, and I kind of was taking a liking to it, so I started playing with some mixes of oils and concentrates and things like that, just as a means to keep myself and pretty much people around me clean, because as you know, when you finish rolling, you're sweaty as shit. Most people got to get dressed back again and either go home or go to work. So I started making my own stuff. Literally, it was just for me. I had no intentions of handing it out. And a buddy literally came up and he said, "Hey, can I get 3 bottles? And I want you to put a label on it, and I want you to charge me." I was like, what the hell are you talking about, man? So I literally, so I literally went home and I hopped on like Vistaprint, printed out some labels, and bought like 50 bottles myself and just started mixing stuff together. And literally, as I started using it, people just started catching on to it. And that was around like December, and literally months from there, the whole COVID thing hit. And it kind of, weird to say, but it was kind of a gift and a curse, because people started getting really self-conscious about germs, but also people's pockets got a little bit tighter and they stopped training too. It was kind of a very interesting phase. I had buddies hop on literally a week later and say, "Hey, I'll build you a website. Don't worry about it." I was, "What, really?" So I just got 2 of my good friends to hop on, and they literally started, helping out and, pumping out gear and literally, making flyers and trifolds and shit, just totally kind of out of nowhere, man. And it kind of blew up from there. So it's been pretty awesome. I've had the opportunity to visit local gyms and bring my product out to folks. So there are, as you guys know, there's still a whole bunch of gyms that aren't even going right now, but luckily my gym we're at maybe 25%, as we compared to before COVID. But if you walk into my gym, luckily enough, I have that relationship with everyone and my instructor that you'll see bottles kind of laying around for everyone to use as they please, just to ensure that everyone's a little bit cleaner, So on a day like today where I train at 4 or 5 a.m. and have to come into the office, unfortunately, I don't get a quick shower in that quick, so it just helps to have something that you can quickly reach to and make yourself a little bit cleaner. So right now we're focusing on getting our name out there a little bit more. Like I said, it's been a little over a year. We got a couple big name jiu-jitsu guys that are really liking our stuff. So hopefully you guys will see us, marketed by some UFC guys, maybe some Bellator guys, stuff like that. But yeah, we're just trying to do what we can to help the community, man.
Dude, that's dope. I didn't realize that it's been as recent as it was. I mean, you got a pretty decent following on your page.
Oh yeah. We
I
kind of
figured it was something that's been going on for a while.
Oh yeah, no, we pretty much hit 1 year. So I pretty much took the social media aspect and just ran with it, man. So I mean, just DMing people, just researching gym instructors, setting up kind of promotions with them. I mean, this is the social media age, right? So the way I look at it is, hey, Alliance Gym, if I can sell you a 50 pack, for let's say half off, you can A, resell it to your students and make that money yourself, or B, just ensure that, 3 or 4 extra people who weren't anticipating training now sign up or now continue training because they feel a little bit,
Sure.
a little bit safer. So I've kind of hit it at that aspect with social media. And when someone, buys from us, I'll go ahead and I'll repost, their stuff. I'll always tell them, take a picture, repost. And it's been cool because I've gotten to see it help promote athletes as well. So when I repost their pictures and their posts, it helps get them some notoriety. I've got a couple friends in the game. Ricardo Amendolia, he's one of the big jiu-jitsu guys, working right now with JT Torres.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So talk to a lot of those big guys. Talk to Nicky Rod here and there and things like that.
Nicky Rod. Holy shit.
Yeah. Dude's an animal.
How many bottles does that guy need just for one session?
Shit, he would need a few, man. That dude trains nonstop, man.
Yeah,
He trains nonstop.
He's a big son of a bitch too.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger, man, in person. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Oh, did you meet him?
No, but my boys have seen him. My boys have seen him. I got a lot of boys right out of Jersey, and they've rolled with him and stuff. And yeah, they said he's a big dude. So
he's a monster.
Yeah, he's gonna be nasty. So yeah, I've definitely noticed that, that it can help those athletes in those gyms kind of get their name out as well. So yeah, it's kind of been blowing up. So
Oh yeah, dude. So you're just at home making all this shit yourself, huh?
yeah, at the moment.
Is
So
that
we're
overwhelming?
currently,
Is that overwhelming? Because
it can be. Luckily, I've had help. I've had help from a couple close friends. So we pretty much just make in bulk. And we've tried a couple different options. We'll have someone say, "Oh, you should put some mint in it," and shit like that. And it's like, okay. So we'll try different things here and there. But the goal is to hopefully get to a point where we don't have to make it, where it's made, in a different location and pumped out, and we're just kind of in charge of making those connections, with people.
with 1 year, man. I mean, who knows where you'll be in 5 years? You know what I mean?
Oh, of course, man.
Like just
of
where
course.
you're at right now, I can't believe it's only been a year. I just assumed, when we linked up, I don't know when we linked up, sometime this year, I guess. But
right, actually, to be honest, it hasn't been a full year because I think we officially established. We started around December, so January is when we decided to literally go right on the books. LLC style. So yeah, it hasn't even been a full year.
Hell yeah. Alex, do you have any questions about anything before I keep going?
Well, I was just curious, kind of, so have you figured out your recipe? You're pretty confident in what you got now, or do you guys still like to tinker?
We're pretty confident in what we have now. We're definitely open to stuff. We've worked with a couple of guys who have a little bit more of that science background and can give us more of a technical input on our ingredients and things like that. But we've been able to move to like one of the strongest alcohol bases out there. So that's the 90% isoperic alcohol. I mean, it's some expensive shit. And the crazy part is when Corona hit, I'm sure you guys were aware, is like everything just went off the shelves. Like you could no longer go to CVS and get rubbing alcohol. Like they'll tell you that shit's out till January. You couldn't go on Amazon and get hand sanitizer. So, I mean, we literally linked up with a candle, a wax candle making company or whatever out of Long Island, and we were pretty much buying all our stuff in bulk. So yeah, we're pretty confident in the mixture, but we're definitely open to like some different smells maybe in the future. One idea we had was possibly giving the athlete an option on the website. Like if you're looking for something that's got more mint based or more of a different type of smell, or maybe a lemon or orange, things like that. So definitely open.
Oh yeah. I mean, I assume you're in the beginning stages, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm still taken back that it hasn't even been a year. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
What products do you guys have besides obviously the spray itself? You got rash guards now?
Yeah, so we have the spray. That's our biggest product. We also link up with a manufacturer, so we have rash guards. We do MMA shorts, and let's see, rash guards, our MMA shorts, and we're thinking about linking with a soap company as well. That might be a little further down the line.
Oh, like
Yeah,
like an armbar soap company type deal.
exactly, and
Gotcha.
kind of link everything together.
Gotcha. You gotta say
Yeah.
armbar soap. Yeah, I've used it. It's nice, but I think the name is what gets it. The name's cool.
Right. And it's funny because there's the armbar soap, and there's the submission soap. Like there's a couple different
submission soap.
Yeah, the submission. And the craziest thing is it's all this kind of the same, but they all got their own little twist. So I think part of what armbar soap gets me is it's packaging, man. Like it's just these cool bars. It might be a red bar, just something.
And the
dope
logo
looking.
is super cool, right?
Right. So
The
you kind
guy's
of
got
feel
a
cool.
different colored gi on or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, if you look up submission soap, it's literally like a green and black kind of plain box. Like it doesn't say athlete, or it doesn't say anything like that jumps out off the page to you. But I know they're pretty popular. But if you have a minute, look them up on IG. Like you'd be surprised by the size that they are, because I would think that they'd have a huge following, a huge push, but they're not as big social media wise as they are by word of mouth. So that's one thing that we're trying to hit is take over the social media game, and that way everything will spread.
Well, you said it's called submission soap.
Submission soap. Yep.
Submission soap. Let me check it out. See if I can find them.
But just use Guardian. Don't use that shit.
Yeah. Don't use that.
Just look it up, bro.
All right. I can't find it right now. That's cool.
Well, there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
Point proven.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you got it right on the money. I think marketing is everything, and social media is everything. Like armbar armbar stuff. They have the look. I don't have any idea how good the soap really is. I mean, right. But it's compelling. It looks cool.
Right.
Like my favorite one. I don't remember what it smelled like, but the Keenan Cornelius version one.
Really?
The package had his like signature pink mouthpiece was like tucked in his gi, like on the animated package. Like it's just
sick.
It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, and it's gonna stand out. Gonna stand out. I'll be honest. I've never tried it, but I know about it. And it looks cool as shit.
Yeah, I've tried it, and
What'd
that's kind of the point. It was like I said. It looks cool.
Right.
It looks cool. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know how different it is than the
Dove.
Soap, but
right.
It definitely looks cool and it sounds cool.
And you purchased it.
And I purchased it, and if we're being honest, it's been a couple times I've purchased it.
But nice.
I haven't bought it in a while because it's fairly expensive, and I'm like, I never.
You're still showering, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just Guardian oil.
There we go.
I haven't taken a shower in months.
Right.
So as far as training, are you gi, no gi? Like, what do you like?
Both, man. I'm both.
Both.
You know, I'm
You
both.
gotta pick one. You gotta pick one to do forever.
If I
Make
got to
it
pick one to do forever, dude, you know, this is gonna go against the masses right now, but I'm gonna go gi.
really.
I'm gonna
See?
go gi right now, man. I'm
Okay.
gonna go gi for a couple of reasons, though. Uh, I do have a wrestling background, so I was state champion in high school in New York for wrestling,
Fuck
and
yeah, congrats, man. That's dope.
thanks, man. It was like 100 years ago, but you know, it's like now when you go against a wrestler, they really mean that they wrestled 3 years ago. So it's a little bit different than me.
Sure.
I was 03, you know, so it was a while ago. But when I started jujitsu, man, like I would hear this shit all the time, and it kind of pissed me off. It was like, dude, good wrestling, and I was like, I'm not here to wrestle. You know, it was almost like a shot. You know, I really wanted someone to be like, that's fucking good ass technique. And instead, it was just like, oh, were you a wrestler? And I was just like, you know what? I'm taking this wrestling shit out, so to speak, and I'm trying to get more technique in so that I just don't overpower you. Like, I want you to say, good fucking arm bar, not, you know, nice squeeze. So point is
Sure.
I kind of took a lot of the wrestling out, or I didn't focus on it rather. And I wanted to really focus on, you know, the grips and the lapels and off balancing and angles and things like that. So I fell in love with the gi, man. And I just feel like there's just so many more attacks and so many more cool tricks and transitions.
Thousands more techniques, I would say.
So much more. And I've only been training now almost about 4 years, you know. So it'll be 4 years in a couple months, actually. And my old gym didn't have any no gi at all. It was all gi. So when I started at my new gym right now, which I'm at, Silverback Academy, we're an affiliate of Tom DeBlas.
Cool name.
Yeah, dude. So when I started, they're just heavy no-gi guys, you know. So we're affiliate with Tom DeBlas, and he's, you know, he's with Donahue and all those guys with the, you know, the Death Squad. So they're all no-gi guys, you know. So Tom will wear the gi definitely, and he trains in it, but there's a lot of guys around him and under him that are strictly no-gi. So my instructor is heavy no-gi. He prefers the no-gi, but, you know, so I balance it. So I do at least two to 3 days of gi and 2 to 3 days of no gi. And then I'll do an open mat where I'll do 30, 40 minutes of both. So I try to keep them both up. I try to compete in both. But if I had to choose one, it would be the gi.
Interesting. That's a good, like you said, it's kind of against, you know, code nowadays. I mean, I can't lie. I'm with the code nowadays. I'm pretty much an OG guy, but it's a simpler game to me. The no-gi game is simpler. There's only so much you can do. Obviously, there's thousands of minute details, but you know, there's I just don't. I would always. I get frustrated in the gi.
Really? Yeah.
I didn't at first because when I first started training, there was only gi, right? It was you know, like our beginners class was just all gi. So that's kind of all I knew. But then once I started doing more no gi, at first I was frustrated with the pace. It was so much faster. You can't get a hold of anything. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like,
you're slipping, and it's literally limb to limb. You know. So
yeah. Closed guard was the first thing that I thought of because like my closed guard game was trash without the gi. I couldn't keep anyone down. I was like, he's out. Well, I have no posture. I don't have a collar to hold on to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Break you down or whatever. And then I started adapting to that, and then I had the opposite effect. The gi started pissing me off. So let go of me. Let go of me.
It felt restricted, and it's funny that you say that, is because I feel different things in a tournament. So I was competing like once a month, dude, before COVID. Like I was on the money, and I felt the same thing. I felt that when I competed in the gi, if someone were to beat me, they were holding me down, and I just couldn't get their grips off of me. Very, very seldom, you know, not to toot my horn, but very seldom was it like a submission or I got, you know, ran through. It was like, I can't get out of this guy's whatever off of, you know, but in no-gi, it was, I mean, it's such a scramble. So either you have someone or you don't, you know what I mean? So it's a faster paced scramble. I'll be 36 this month actually. So, you know, I've slowed down a little bit. So when I can work that gi game, you know, I can do that lapel and that slower worm and you know, and then I can turn on the strength and quickness here and there. So that's one thing I've adapted to, is not going balls to the walls, but reserving it, you know, so I can overpower you, but I don't want to do it for 5 minutes. I want to do it for maybe 30 seconds and then chill. And then, you know, so that's kind of where I found myself with the gi. I can kind of control those scrambles a little bit better. Now that I've transitioned to purple belt, man, it's fucking leg lock domination. You know what I mean?
The old purple belt.
Yeah, dude. If you can't leg lock, you know, then you're out of the game. So luckily, my instructor, you know, he's adamant in teaching that stuff at a lower belt. Although you can't use it, he doesn't want you to have to learn it at purple.
Yeah, sure.
So my new.
Then you're way behind.
Fuck yeah! I remember the first day of no-gi, I walked in and they were like, "Okay, let's get into inside Senkaku and start working on your." I said, "Well, I don't even know what the fuck that means." You know what I mean? Like I've never been in a leg entanglement. Better yet, know how to create it or anticipate it. You know what I mean? So I've been working all that stuff from blue. So now I don't have to learn it at purple. But I mean, purple is pretty much the leg lock game, you know. So.
Oh yeah. Well, once you hit blue and up, and start taking the gi off, you know, people. That's
exactly
it's a new thing, you know.
That's you know, you're not really arm and triangling people at purple too much, you know. They're going after your feet. So and that's the no gi thing too, you know. Like that's huge on the feet. So I still got a lot of tricks in the gi. So I kind of am old faithful with it, man.
Sure. Yeah, I have a purple belt at my gym. He's one of the best guys in the gym in the gi.
Fuck.
Like he's just really learned that the gi. He's just got so many secrets. Like his berimbolo is nasty,
ridiculous,
dude, nasty. Black belt level. Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do about it. It's crazy. But then again, I think you were kind of saying this. I feel like if you stay heavy in the gi for most of your career, training journey, whatever, you can kind of avoid the leg game, which can be bad once you start taking the gi off.
Exactly.
You know, like let's say you make it all the way. Let's say brown belt, for example. Let's say you make it to brown belt, but you've only been training gi. What do you got? You got a knee bar and a straight foot lock. You know, you start messing around with these no gi dudes and their spats, and they're doing all these insights and hooks, and you're like, what the fuck?
It ain't gonna do it. Yeah. But I have heard though, because you know this is such a popular conversation, but a lot of people I talk to, they pretty much say that, in their opinion, the no-gi is more of a barometer of your actual skill. You know, to be able to get certain things without using the gi. You know, because now you need to go.
That's how I feel about it.
You know, it's a little bit more realistic. I don't want to say like street versus, you know, or you're gonna pull on his coat.
Yeah, you'll make people go crazy.
Right. I don't mean
you'll
it
get
like
people
that,
arguing.
but I mean it right. I mean it more so as far as your technical ability, you know, to kind of base where you're at is more so the no-gi is a better barometer of reading where you're at. That's what I've heard a lot of people say.
That's how I feel. I've always said because like you were saying, in competition wise, I compete too, but even in the gym, I'm always like, you couldn't do that if you didn't have that collar grip. Like I'd be passing, I'd be this, and I'd get frustrated. And then I just adopted this mindset. I was like, I don't want to get better at manipulating someone's clothes with them in. I my body versus your body, who's better? You know, I don't need to rely on holding onto your shirt, basically. You know, just my body versus your body. We don't have any crutches. We don't have anything. So I wanted to get good at that. I wanted to get good at in gi, everything is an option. You can grab this collar, you can grab this sleeve, you can grab this. And all the things that work in no-gi will always be an option in gi. You know what I mean? You don't have to ever grab a lapel if you don't want to. You can always just grab the back of the head. You know, you can always just grab a wrist. You don't have to grab a sleeve. So if you, my mindset I developed was, if you can get good at controlling someone in no-gi, you don't even have to change your grips if you don't want to. You can still just grab wrists and stuff, you know. Now you just have more options in the gi.
Right. But here's the thing. I'll throw a little pickle your way. Once you get to a certain level, it's just so much harder in the no-gi. I'll give you an example. My instructor, I mean, he's nasty at the leg lock game. I mean, far better. I mean, we all know there's levels, you know, like there's a black belt and then there's it goes higher than that. So
Yeah.
he told me one day, he said, I can tell the way you grab my leg if you know what the fuck you're doing. So
Sure.
if he's
Oh, yeah.
sitting in if he's sitting open guard and you just grab his ankle and sit back, he's not even fucking blinking, because if you don't disguise that with something else and then something else, he knows that you don't really fucking know it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you could have a tight squeeze on it, but he's like, if you just dropped to a leg lock, that tells me you don't know what you're doing, because I'm not going to fall for that. So you need to disguise it with something else. And then oh shit, you have a leg as well, you know. So he says he can read how good you are on your leg locks based off of how you go for it, you know.
Really?
Or if you directly go for it. If you grab his leg and sit, he's no. Why would you do that on a high level guy?
High level
you need
guys
to,
don't do that. Yeah.
Exactly. You need that needs to be your transition out of something else for him. Like you have to catch his leg. You can't just grab it. You know what I mean? So that it gets so much more complicated when you get to that high level for the no-gi, man. Sick.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. 100%. It's all, and also that's a good point, because you, even regardless of the setup, like you can tell once people start fiddling with your legs whether they do it often or not. I'm a leg lock guy myself. I guess I should say that. I'm a big leg lock dude. So
okay, nice.
You can tell right away.
Right.
Once someone starts playing the game, you can tell if that's their game or if it's not. You know.
Right.
If you start trying to sit back for an ankle lock, but you're not pushing off my hip, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and it's easy to step around. Like, what do you like? You just don't want to pass right now. You know, this is not your game.
Right.
You know?
It's last resort for some people. I was in a grappling industries competition, and it was probably 30 seconds left, and the guy sat back for a leg lock, and he's squeezing with it and everything like that. And I just looked down, man. I was like, I can tell based off of the way you're wincing, you're giving it 100%. You know what I mean? Like, so there's nothing left. So I mean, did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt a little bit, you know. But I knew you didn't have anything else to go with that.
Desperation,
you know? So
but trying for that buzzer beater footlock, huh?
Exactly. And some people would have tapped, you know. But I was just able to kind of read it and say, hey, well, you don't know much after this, so. But yeah, you're totally right on that, man. That's a good point.
Yeah. Well, buddy, Alex has to get to work, so.
Oh man.
I'm glad we got to do this early for sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's
Hell
kind
yeah.
of
Thank you guys, man.
Oh, no problem, dude. For sure. I was excited to hear, but I'm still blown away. It's been less than a year. That's crazy. Just the way everything's set up, I just assumed it's been going on for a while. Thanks for doing this early with us, man. This is what we've been doing. We've been doing it early because it works for both of our schedules, different time things. You know, I don't mind getting up early. I'm about to go right back to bed.
Nice.
Good, so.
Lucky.
So thanks, man, and we'll stay in touch for sure. And
definitely, dude.
We'll drop this, and we'll drop this by itself if you want. We'll just drop this so people who follow your page can just check it out and learn. And it was nice to, you know, quote unquote, meet you. You know,
definitely.
This is the new meeting people. This is the new meeting people.
Right. It's all virtual, man. It's all virtual, dude. Yeah. If you guys want, let's go ahead and set something up where, you know, any listeners that want to purchase through you guys can save, you know, 30% or something like that. I'll set that up. If that's something you guys are cool with.
Sure.
Yeah.
However you want to do it, man. You just let me know.
Awesome, fellas.
How that works. Also, I'm in Washington now. I'll be headed back to East Coast probably sometime next year. So hopefully you and I get to stay in contact. I'd love to come train with you sometime.
Let's link up, brother.
Sure. All right, man.
Open door policy over here, man. Take it easy, fellas. Appreciate you.
See you, man. Have a good day, buddy.
Later.
For sure. Yeah, it's a good dude. Pretty interesting story on how he started the company and everything. So last thing. Connor versus Dustin too. It's looking like it's going to happen in December. Just want to put that out there. Exciting.
Let's do it.
It's pretty exciting.
I don't want to see Connor get in a ring. I don't believe it.
Do you like Dustin or Connor in that fight? That's hard to pick Dustin in that fight.
Dude, if Connor does win or doesn't win though, if Dustin wins, his legacy's over.
He'd have to turn it around like ASAP by someone else. He had to fight like the next month.
Yeah.
He can't lose to Dustin Poirier and then take 2 years off. You know what I mean? That'd be bad for him. he'd have to be like, yeah, he'd have to fucking come back and go, I tell you, I'm the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. You know, I believe it's my destiny, my legacy. I truly, truly believe it, that I am the true number one pound for pound. And then he'd have to come
You
around.
practice that?
No,
Yeah.
I can do a decent
Very
Conor
good,
McGregor.
man.
Was it good? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Alex, I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that I can do a Conor McGregor. Not quite as good as anyone else, but
I
but
feel like
but
you sit on your couch and do that to Kim.
I tell you, no, I've never done it, Alex. I've never
Kimberly,
done.
I love ya.
I've never done. I've sat there. I've scrolled. I've looked at the lightweight and the welterweight rankings, and I say, I call Dana and tell him, Dana, I damn, number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's the top 5. I take them all. I'll take them all out. I'm the true king, and the true king of the welterweights and the lightweights.
It's pretty good, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alex.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
Never.
Oh, I didn't know if that was one of your steps.
No, never been to Ireland.
Oh, well,
I can pretend like I'm from
yeah, you
Ireland.
could, you
can
probably fit in there.
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I've done accents like in passing, thinking maybe someone will say I met a guy from Ireland today. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're just in Washington, just like going to like the 7-Eleven, just fucking with
Dude,
that guy.
perfect example. At one
Hi,
point
mate,
back,
let me get to you.
someone held open the door for me at the gas station. I said, "Thank you so much, man." As I said, that's it. Just little things
They're
like
like,
that.
what the fuck's that guy doing here? Alrighty.
I've got a lot of respect for Dustin. A lot of respect for Dustin. But he steps in the cage with me, you're fucking toast.
Yeah.
He'll
We'll
catch
see.
this left. He'll catch this left. And then I'll gladly come up to 185 and take on Israel Adesanya. And I'll gladly smack my shin bone right across his orbital bone.
Yeah.
Probably not. I don't know if his leg can get up that
Dude, what if
high.
Connor got like really fat? Like just like,
Look like Mesmer.
yeah.
No, I don't know. It's possible. He does too much coke to get fat.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously.
I love the party, Alex. I love it.
All right, man.
Let's wrap this up. Thank you for complimenting my accent. I thought I was just gonna say a quick thing and that was it. And then you stroked my ego a little bit more. So
Yeah, so you just kept going.
I kept going. I never know when to turn it off.
Yeah.
It's hard for me, Alex, to turn it off when I get going. I was not gonna lie, I like doing the Scottish one. It's more fun.
What's that Scottish fighter you like?
Paul Craig.
Yeah.
The Scottish one's a little harder. It's a little hard. I'm not as good.
Yeah.
They say things. They talk much. Irish accent, in my opinion, is pretty easy. Then of course I pitch it up to sound like Connor. I try. I try to make the voices line up. You know what I'm saying? You got to make them line up. Connor's voice is not. It's not too hard to do. But then when I'm always struggling, I always go back to pound for pound number 1. That's the easiest one to say. But the Scottish one's tricky. The Scottish one's a little tricky. You got to say, "You can't take my freedom, you bitch." They say like down. They'll say I know I've been down lately. I know I've been down, but I'm coming back up. It's a little trickier, but it's more fun.
Any other ones you want to throw in there?
I don't know what else can I do.
You got any other in your repertoire?
Maybe.
No?
I'd have to.
We'll come back next week for.
No, I just do it. I would do it. In the moment. I don't know. I'm
All right,
sure I
man.
can do other ones.
We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
All right.
Now I'm gonna do the Irish one in passing again. I haven't done that in a while.
Yep. Just throw it out.
Thank you so much, brother. That's what I say when someone helps me out. Oh,
Whoa.
they'll come home. They'll drop off their eggs. Go, honey,
There's a fucking Irish guy here. I don't know what he's doing here.
Clear, honey. I swear, from Ireland. I don't know.
His
exactly.
name was Patrick.
Wasn't even red haired.
Yeah.
Strange. But listen, I know a from Ireland guy when I see one, and that was him. Wonder if he knows Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some
Everyone
dumb
from Ireland does.
What are some dumb American stereotypes for Irish people? They all know. Everyone probably knows Conor McGregor.
They're all drunks.
They're all drunks. Oh. But whatever. We'll wrap this up. Witcher 3. What's up?
I haven't started it yet. I downloaded it, but
Do you work
I
today?
had a day off.
You
No.
work today. You don't. Oh, you don't work today. Are you home?
No.
You're not. Are you in someone's bathroom?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go back to bed.
All right. Same.
I know you are.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
man.
All right. Peace out.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.